Hey guys, I want to do a quick follow-up video. I would use my video camera, but it's not. My webcam's not working for some reason. Um, so what I did was I removed the far back extended one, which was running off of USB 2.0, and I made it go directly into my USB 3.0 PCI card. So now I have three webcams, three Rift sensors running off of USB 3.0. And that does seem to work. Like, it helps a lot. The only problem is I don't get 360 tracking with this. So I'm probably gonna have to get a powered USB 3.0 extension cable or something, because the 2.0 stuff wasn't working at all. And it seems to even mess up tracking if you're not, if that camera is not seeing touch controllers. I hope that maybe helps other people too. I'm gonna just play for a little bit and show you guys how it's alright now. I mean, assuming you are actually fine with non-360, which I personally am not, but it'll work for this game. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute this mic for a little bit while I use the Rift mic, and like before, just go around for a little bit. Maybe play some levels. Where's my other one? Hold on. Come on, dude. There we go. So, let me just demonstrate. There's a camera right there, one right there-ish, there, and one up there. So I can do this without problems. So now if I do this, it still sort of freaks out, but it seems to be a lot more stable, which is perfect. I mean, there's probably still something weird happening in the background, but I can do jumping way better now. Like, look at this. That was exactly what I wanted. Like, this is what I expected. Like, not perfect Vive level tracking, but like good enough to play the game at least. And this does seem to be good enough, which is amazing. I guess I could even go into multiplayer, right? That's not a great level. Never mind. Hold on. So I do have to like keep myself positioned that way, just so the cameras don't lose tracking, because if I go like this, it's gonna freak out soon. Yeah, there we go. See? It doesn't like that. So yeah, that's just basic occlusion. Let me just play some random levels. Oh. Alright, so oh god. So this is definitely not some sort of API issue. Any issues I'm having are apparently because of my setup, which is sort of cool because it means some people might have the problems I had, while others might be perfectly fine. But it doesn't like sort of excuse this, because it's kind of terrible. Because it appears that any USB 2.0 stuff seems to mess up the tracking. Now I'm going to probably have a lot of people contradicting me on that, but that's just from my experience. It doesn't really like USB 2.0. But it seems that the tracking is, I mean, it's not Vive levels of amazing, but it's pretty good. It's like not terrible at all. So anyone who wants to play with, oh god, that was my fault. With friends that have touch only, should work. It should work fine. Except, you know, they'll just maybe lose tracking every now and then from the amazingly big jumps. Some you gotta just sometimes make when you're doing user created levels. But in general, what I said in the initial video still sort of holds true, but that's mainly because if you go really fast, you still lose tracking. It's like there's still like a certain speed limit to it seems. Let's see, where's my forward? There it is. Alright, there we go. But yeah, it goes a lot more fluent now. So touch is not terrible. Not as terrible as I thought initially. But it's still not a Vive, you know? I don't know. Something about it just feels slightly off. I don't know. And there's things you just can't do with touch. Like some jumps. Because I still get that weird tracking thing sometimes. See? There it is. There's like a certain speed limit to it, but most jumps will work now. So I'm not sure why having one USB 2.0 camera completely fucks it over. Because it just seems excessive to me to need 3.0 to do this stuff. Not everyone's gonna have that. And you're still gonna mess up jumps slightly more than if you had a Vive. Damn it. Actually didn't plan that. I don't plan any of this, but it seems the velocity is also like, I don't know, read off better or something. Because walking doesn't feel quite as sluggish. It's really weird. Like before, when I held the grip buttons and walked like this, it felt slightly like delayed or something. But now that's fixed, so that was apparently my tracking doing something weird. Boom. Right, so that's just level 7. Let's see. Oh yeah, sure. Oh god, I messed it up. Hold on. There we go. There's still some tiny bugs with the play space rotation stuff related to moving platforms. Let's see, what's my forward? That's my forward, alright. But yeah, generally, jumps do seem to work now. I just have to be aware that I don't have 360 tracking right now. Although that might be remedied in the future when I get a powered USB 3.0 extension cable, which are very expensive, by the way, like $40 or something. Adding more cost to the already like slightly higher than Vive costs to get room scale, basic room scale stuff like. I'm getting a lot of messages on Slack about this stuff because I just said it might work decently. Like, I'm not gonna say it works perfectly because that's what it does on the Vive, but it's definitely very acceptable right now. It's not as inexcusable as it was before. I can actually comfortably play this now. Minutes. Well, probably not setting any records here, but right. So, oh, there's more people online. Gonna go play some multiplayer, I think. Right after I post this video, I guess. Just sort of silence the crowd that was outraged on both sides. Like, the Vive users were like, "Oh yeah, fuck Oculus," and the Oculus users were like, "Oh man, are you sure it's like terrible? Because that would be shitty." And I understand that. And it seems to be slightly less shitty than I thought. Like, it works pretty good now. But there's still like edge cases where it just doesn't fucking like it, like that. If you try jumping like that, it's not gonna work. So I still have the symptoms I had before, but they're like less severe now. I can jump slightly higher than I could before. So I think maybe the 2.0 one was pulling down the refresh rates of all the cameras, which is messing up the entire tracking. And I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate. I'm not going to be claiming I'm an expert on tracking systems or anything, but it's definitely like more playable now. And I would definitely gladly recommend playing my game with this. In fact, I'm probably going to play my game with this quite a lot more, just so I know for sure that anything I'm saying now is not going to be bullshit in a few months. But yeah, that's about it for now, I think. I'll see you guys later. And have fun in VR, I guess. Because this is definitely going to work, like... I've also calibrated my space to be standing now instead of room scale, because my room scale is not big enough to allow for this to be my play space. Later, folks.